Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anggun Septiarini with NPM 244120231 from the Accounting Study Program. On these occasions, I will present material on cash management in companies, focusing on four main topics: the definition of cash, the scope of cash management, methods for determining cash needs, and understanding cash balance. This material is crucial because cash is a vital element in company operations, so its management must be carried or carefully and strategically. Next slide. Before discussing this further, let's first understand the role of cash in a company. Cash is a highly liquid resource, meaning it can be used at any time. Companies need cash daily to meet various obligations from purchasing raw material and paying account payable to other operational costs. Without services cash, many activities cannot proceed. On the other hand, too much cash which is not utilized can also be problematic because the fund do not generate profit. Therefore, good cash management is necessary to balance operational need with efficient use of fund. Next slide. Cash is defined as the company most liquid asset. That is, asset that can be used uh, immediately to meet payment needs. Cash is not limited to physical cash such as banknotes and coins, but also includes balance held in banks, short-term deposit, and cash equivalent that can be readily liquidated within 3 months or less. Cash equivalents typically take the form of safe and easily liquid short-term investment instruments such as marketable securities. By understanding the comprehensive definition of cash, companies can determine a more appropriate management strategies and ensure the effectivity of fund as need. Next slide. Cash serves reveal important function in a company's business activities. The inverse function is to support daily operations, such as purchasing equipment, paying electricity bills, salaries, and other needs. The second function is as a means of paying short-term obligations, such as account payable to supplier. If a company lacks sufficient cash, relationship with suppliers and creditor can be disrupted. Furthermore, cash serves as a buffer protecting the company from the risk of cash shorts, uh, especially when cash inflow and outflow are imbalanced. Cash also provide a basis for companies to seize business opportunities such as short-term investment, purchase discount, and other market opportunities. Next slide. Cash management in the process of organizing, planning, monitoring, and controlling a company's cash receipt and distribution. The goal is to ensure the company has an optimal amount of cash, neither too little nor too much. Through cash management, companies aim to estimate when funds will be needed, how much, and how to allocate temporality use need funds to maintaining their productive. Cash management also encompasses internal control to prevent cash misuse, including transaction monitoring, bank reconciliation, and spending policies. Next slide. There are several primary objectives of cash management. The first is to maintaining company liquidity. Liquidity determines a company's ability to meet its obligation on time. The second objective is to minimize idle cash balance, excessive and use cash generate not return making it less efficient. The second object is to ensure that temporarily used fund can be placed in safe, profitable instruments such as short-term deposit. Furthermore, cash management also aims to maintain cash security by tightening oversight and preventing misuse or fraud. Next slide. To determine how much cash a company must provide, there are several methods that can be used. First is the minimum cash balance method, which determining the lowest cash limit that must be held to keep operational running. Second is the cash inflow outflow method, which use project, receipt, and expenses to determine cash requirement. Third is a percentage of sales methods, which calculate cash requirements based on a certain percentage of sales, usually used by companies with stable sales. Next is the Baumol model, which use an approach similarity to inventory management to determine the optimal amount of cash. Finally is the Miller-Orr model, which set upper and lower limits on cash balance so that movements remain within an efficient range. Next slide. The cash balance is the amount of cash a company has at a specific time. This balance is crucial because it serves as an indicator of the company's ability to carry out operational activities. Cash balance are divided into result categories. Number one, beginning cash balance, which is the cash carried over from the previous period. Number two, ending cash balance, which is the amount of cash after all receipts and expenses have been recorded. Number three, minimum cash balance, which is the low balance that must be maintained. Number four, optimal cash balance, which is the amount of cash considered most cost efficient and operational efficient. In addition, cash balance components also include petty cash, cash in banks, and cash equivalents. Companies must ensure that each of these components is properly recorded and monitored regularly. Next slide. In conclusion, we can conclude that cash is a vital asset for a company's stability. Cash management must be carried out carefully to prevent a company from experiencing a cash shortage that could hamper operational activities or an excess of unproductive cash. Through good cash management, companies can plan funding needs, control cash use, and optimize excess cash to generate better results. Determining cash need through various methods, along with understanding cash balance, help companies maintaining financial stability and improve the efficiency of fund management. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.